That night, I built myself a series of traps in order to discover who I was sharing the forest with. This is an old researcher's trick, and it's very effective, and it's very simple. I just plant a long sheet of plastic right into the ground with a couple of stakes. This means that any animals moving through the night, coming against this plastic sheet from either side, must walk along it. And I've got a couple of open buckets placed over here, and automatically these animals must drop into the bucket. It's one of the best ways, most effective ways to see what is actually passing by. And these I've only had for a short time. Ah, look at this, I've already got something. There's a little frog. I don't even know exactly what kind this is, but it's obviously a long jumper. I bet you if I let go, he's going to spring out. Watch him go. Whoop! Off he goes. Fantastic. Just have a look if there's anything else. Yeah, look at this, look at this. Oh my gosh, I've got a scorpion. I've got a scorpion, and I don't know much about the scorpions you get here. I've got to just catch him by the tail, then there we go, I've got him. He's not happy at all. I thought I'd put him on my hand, but he might be so angry he might let me have it. See a tiny little scorpion? Look, he's actually using that sting right now, stinging away at the tongs over here. I assume this is a young one and it's going to grow a lot bigger. But there we go. I'm going to let him go. Let him run on my hand. If he runs off, just don't sting. There we go. Look at that. He says, I'm out of here. He's coming right up my arm. Isn't that cute? He's a pretty little thing. There we go. Got him. There, I've got the light right on him. See that? He's tiny. And usually scorpions that have got thin pinchers, like that, small pinchers with rather thick tails, are usually the dangerous ones. So I imagine this guy can give quite a powerful sting. There, I've got him going. And off he goes. But that's nothing compared to my next find. Look at this little guy. You know what this is? It's a green tree viper. But it's a baby. It's a tiny one. Oh, he's so small. You see, now these guys normally live up in trees. They spend most of their time up in trees, but he's young, and so he's feeding on the ground still. Let me bring him up. Just let me see if I can get him on my hand. Let him calm down. It's a venomous little snake. It's a little pit viper. I would say it's a Pope's viper, but it's very difficult to tell, as there are a few different species that look very similar. Golden eyes. Oh, he's such a cutie little thing. Now, these guys get to about, 2-3 foot in length, maybe maximum of 3 foot. They're not very big snakes, but the locals fear them. They fear them because they live in trees and they believe they strike from the tree and actually bite you in the head. These guys are pretty timid and they live up in trees indeed, but they feed on frogs and lizards and stuff like that. Now, you'd have to come and really bang your head into him or something and give him a fright before he's actually going to bite you on the head. And they hide themselves so well, you can imagine in amongst the green leaves, you would never see this guy. Look how very distinct the neck is from the head. The neck is so thin and the head is so broad, then you know straight away it's a little viper and you know he's venomous. Isn't that fantastic? That's gorgeous. I'm going to take him now and release him straight back into the forest and he can go and feed. It's getting towards the end of my trip now. Will I ever get my picture of the mysterious flying snake, or will I be going home empty-handed? I've been living out here in the heart of Cambodia for 6 weeks now. The oppressive heat, humidity and terrain are exhausting and taking their toll. I've been searching tirelessly through steaming forests to try and pin down the elusive flying snake. My only help is birds' alarm calling, and that is exactly what has alerted me to this one. This is proving to be one of my toughest missions, and I was beginning to think that I'd be going home empty-handed. But what happened next took me completely by surprise.
I saw him. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, I've got one shot. Oh, no. I've got him. I've got him. Look, I've got him. Wow. I was hoping I'd get some photographs of these guys, but I never thought I'd actually catch one. Look at him go. Look at that. I've actually got a golden flying snake in my hands. I never thought that would happen. I mean, I've been chasing him through the trees. I got tangled in those vines, everything. I lost track of him. I lost him about a half a dozen times. And then just as I got to the end, he actually seemed to just come flying out ahead of me.
This is a backfang species, only mildly venomous. Once they've grabbed onto their prey, they begin to chew and secrete venom.
the length of this guy's body. Long, slender snake, long, thin tail. See the tail starts over there. Look at that. Very prehensile. They're powerful, fast-moving predators. This guy will chase a skink or whatever's in the tree like grease lightning. And if that animal is getting away from him, or sometimes if he spots an animal right across on another branch, he might lunge and throw himself towards it. What they actually do is they spread the body out and they suck the tummy in so that it goes completely hollow. And by doing that, he just catches a bit of air. So he can't truly fly and he can't go in a straight line. He must come down from one height to another height. And they just lunge down like that, spread themselves out, usually in a bit of a curled S shape. And he can even guide himself slightly with the movement of his tail.
Once at the launch point, the flying snake grips onto the branch with its tail, hurling itself off rather than dropping. Once the snake is traveling fast enough to glide, it sucks in its gut to form an upside-down U shape along the entire length of its body, catching the air like a parachute and gliding. The snake undulates its body and twists its tail for balance. This allows coverage of much longer horizontal distances.
Fantastic. Snakes are forever incredible animals. Thanks for letting go then. There you go.
And in no time at all, he's gone, back into the canopy from where he fell.
Look at that smooth, beautiful movement. Isn't that fantastic? Blends in perfectly. What a snake. Incredible experience.
I'm so pleased to have found the snake.
This has been incredible. If that guy didn't miss his branch or whatever he didn't drop right into my lap, I would never have got that close. What a magnificent snake. So all this waiting, all this working, all this crunching around in the jungle has actually at the end of the day been worth it. And now I'm really tired. And I think I've been here long enough. So I've achieved what I came for. Actually, I've achieved even more. And I've seen so many different things. It's been such a fantastic time. I feel quite happy about leaving now. It's not a problem.
That just leaves me to pack up camp, reflect on an extraordinary trip, and head back home to Africa with some fantastic images.